Roblox. Once a simple kids game, now turned into one of the most controversial and despicable platforms of all time, because they neglect the safety of their audience. And it's all come to light thanks to a man named Schlep. So, before we get to that though, I think it's best I address the problem we have with Roblox right now. Heck, we've had this problem for longer than you might realize. So, at first, Roblox was a pretty simple game when it first became a thing. Very limited and simple, and generally wasn't considered one of the big three till way later on. I mean, you could barely do anything in this simple game engine, basically. But slowly, it started to make a name for itself. Simple yet effective games had progressively become more popular. Then, once people had managed to develop things a bit more and the creators of Roblox added more stuff, progressively the game became way more varied, and eventually became one of the big three of gaming, becoming so popular, successful, that people loved playing on it. And generally, there is a ton of games that are still great to this day. It seemed like that this, even though was started out as a simple game engine, had proven to branch out into a huge platform for fun games. However, a lot of bad stuff was going on behind the scenes. And at first, it seemed like they just gave too much freedom to their community, but progressively, it turned into more of a dark side of Roblox, because clearly, they didn't care. Some problems consist of stuff like online bullying or inappropriate games, but by far the worst problem in all of Roblox is predators. Obviously, predators have been around for a long time. Ever since the internet became a huge thing, it was obvious that some messed up people would get involved. Obviously, now we have come to get ways of dealing with this problem. Stuff like restrictions or police even getting more involved to prevent this stuff, and reporting and etc. There's ways of preventing this stuff now. But Roblox has basically taken no action against multiple reports. It's a common thing that maybe one day your mom will tell you about your friend who actually got straight up groomed on the platform. Or maybe that friend, maybe their sister ended up getting kidnapped. It's become so serious, but no actions have been taken. Roblox keeps making more every day and becoming more and more popular, but this kept becoming more and more serious. And it all came in, and this whole thing of Roblox getting into controversy now is because of the actions of one YouTuber, Schlep. Schlep basically had a lot of problems with predators at one point in his life when he was really young, basically being groomed for a long time. But when he reported it to Roblox, they did nothing. He's not the only one who experienced this. When you report someone for stuff like this, at best they might get their account banned, but that does nothing since it's super easy to just make a new account. And even then, that's if they take the report seriously, which clearly they don't. So Schlep took it upon himself to basically get rid of predators off this platform, since it seemed that Roblox basically had no intention of doing so. So he basically got rid of 6 major predators off the platform. Now you might be wondering, oh, well, this surely shouldn't be in the hands of some random teenager. Sure, he went through a lot, but it's not his job. And you know what? That isn't the problem. Not only was he reporting this stuff to the police, giving them all the information on a Google Drive, presenting them with all the information they had, the details, everything they needed to report the crime, and had the law actually be involved. And they even informed Roblox with the exact same stuff. But they never actually got involved until Schlep made a video on it, saying that he was basically being a vigilante and going against their policy. And then one day, he got banned. This was downright the worst decision they could have possibly made. Not only was this guy basically doing their job for them, but they were basically saying that unless they actually took action, they were basically allowing these guys on no matter what by preventing people who actually want to take action. Schlep was basically taking fake accounts with his team and basically going out into regular Roblox games and trying to get predators. The thing that they were doing there was no rules or laws they were breaking. It's not like they were taking a kid's identity, they were making up a fake one. It's not like they were actively searching them out by outright saying that they were children at a young age. The predators contacted them first, going on Roblox, interacting with them, trying to move it to another platform, and to basically just start the whole process. Eventually, though, Schlep would get it sorted and get them arrested. But it just went horribly wrong when Schlep got banned, because basically the only person who was doing this right got removed because Roblox was basically going to lose money because someone was fixing their game. To make matters worse, they sent a cease and desist to him. They ended up doing a whole I think it was like a interview of some kind, or maybe an explanation of some kind, but they basically made the situation 10 times worse already. Basically outright saying that Schlep, even though Schlep was not breaking any of the rules, they kept changing the reason why he was in trouble, all of the reasons being invalid, since it's not like Roblox had no way of dealing with the predators on other platforms. They literally have partnerships with several of them. And it's quite obvious that these guys are only letting this get away because they profit from it. They profit from predators spending money. They profit from developers making bad games. They profit from all of the bad stuff, and they don't care. As of now, Schlep is still banned and currently still has a cease and desist. But clearly, everyone is on Schlepp's side. Look, people love to get on a hate train when a company does something dumb, but this is so much more serious and important. This is straight up determining whether the platform should be completely removed or ignored entirely, or whether there is actually a way of saving it. The police, again, have been involved, but no actions have been taken against predators because Roblox don't do anything. It's quite obvious the CEO does not care, especially since it's making it worse, since he seems to like the idea of this being a thing because it profits. He literally said he wants dating in this game. Oh yeah, ID verification? Yeah, that's not going to make a difference. Some kids might not actually see the problem and get in anyway. And then predators can even just do the same thing that they've been doing the whole time. They are literally adding something that is not only extremely unnecessary, but oh my god, is screaming controversy and dark secrets in this CEO's closet full of skeletons. It is baffling. I'm not even kidding when I say this. Schlep ended up getting with Chris Hansen and making a documentary. It has gotten so serious that the police are involved, famous people are involved, and basically everyone is going against Roblox. I used to have a lot of fun on this platform when I was younger, but now I just can't stop thinking about how despicable this is. The issue may never be resolved, but yeah, this has been Likely Matt, and I am pleading that you protect the people you care about and anyone you may know, since this platform is clearly a safety hazard for children. This is Likely Matt, and I'll see you next time.